All right, y'all. We coming to you with this public service announcement. Please like, subscribe, and share. We not asking for no money. We don't have our cash apps up here. We just want you to like, subscribe, and share.
What she said. What's going on, y'all? It's another episode of Minding Your Biz. I'm one of your co-hosts, Dr. BlackWealth, and we got...
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Miss Fad Financial.
We in for another Tax Tip Friday.
That's right. We got the questions coming in. We love it, y'all. We appreciate the support. Please tap in. Send us the questions. You could DM us.
That's right.
Instagram. Not my Facebook, but in you can DM
wherever
us.
You can find us.
You can find us. Mind Your Biz, Instagram,
right.
TikTok.
All the links below.
You can any of the links below. You could go into the YouTube and text us a tax question. Yep. And so we got a few. We appreciate the support, y'all. So here we have another question. This one is regarding a single filer. He says, I am a single male. I make $62,000, just graduated from college and trying to understand my tax implications. What can I do to lower my tax debt? Because I owed the IRS this year.
$62,000 a year, single filer. Well, I'm not single to mingle, people. Single to mingle. So all my single people, all right, here we go. So the standard deduction for single people is right now it's like $13,800, right? So of course you got the standard deduction is not enough. For most single people, and that ranges from 60, I don't care how much you're making, 60,000 or above, you're going to run into an issue with taxes because you're probably not paying enough.
For sure. It doesn't matter how much you make, your standard deduction is the same.
It's the
because
same.
You're single with no children. Yep. So the government goes you on your own.
So there's no credit.
There's really nothing to help you.
Right? So the thing
for the standard deduction.
For sure. So the first thing I would double check is I would double check with my employer to make sure that I'm paying the right amount of taxes.
Absolutely. Because if he says he owes, that's the implication that they're not taking out enough money.
At least that's one.
That's
for
one.
Sure.
For sure.
So I definitely will be, I normally tell people on their W-4, just put 0 exemptions. Because then if you start adding the exemptions, they take out less for you to have more throughout the year.
Right, and
that's how they read.
And just to be clear, guys, what that means is when they're asking you on your W-4, because sometimes I've had this, people say, well, I put 1 because I take care of me. Well, that's what the standard deduction is for. That's a given, right? You're going to take care of yourself. Yep. That's what the $13,000 is for. The IRS says, well, we're going to subtract the $13,000 and what's left we'll tax you on because we know you got to take care of you. Mm-hmm. So if you are single with no children, you need to put 0.
Mm-hmm. So I tell people with kids to do it too because what happens is you might not know. And so it's all a part of that onboarding package you get. Fill this out, fill this out, fill this out. Give me your direct deposit info. And we kind of breeze through that stuff.
Yes.
But you really need to slow it down so you can see what's going on. If you don't know, ask your tax person or the person that's there if they can help you. But on the W-4, they're trying to see how much taxes to take out of your check to pay into federal and that kind of guides all the rest of the taxes.
It's an estimation, right? Sure. Depending on how much you earn, sometimes people still fall short. It's not an exact science. It's an estimation because we just don't know how much you're going to generate throughout the year.
Yeah.
So it's an estimate. So you want to be safe rather than sorry, right? So I will put 0, especially you're single with no kids. That's your option.
For sure.
0.
Because when you add people to it, especially if you have kids, you're like, I got 1, 2, 3, right? What happens is they take out less for taxes to give you more throughout the year.
Correct.
But by the time you get to the end of the year, your tax picture you will still owe because you never paid enough in.
It doesn't match.
Right? And it won't even compensate for the credits you're going to get for the kids, especially depending on where your income falls.
Absolutely.
Right? So I probably said too much, but anyway,
single
with no kids, $60,000 a year. After we check the W-4 to pull out the right taxes, the next thing I would do is retirement accounts. Mm-hmm. So I will get with the employer, or if the employer don't have any type of paid in. So here's how you do this. If your employer have a matching option I would definitely contribute.
I agree.
If the employer don't match, don't contribute inside the job, but go set up your own personal IRA outside of the job.
Yeah, any other brokerage.
So you can go to any bank.
Yeah.
You can find a financial advisor of any big company.
Fidelity, Ameritrade.
And open up a 401k or IRA, right? The Roths are good for retirement. However, they're not a pre-tax savings.
Yeah.
So that's the second thing I would do. Retirement accounts.
Insurance, health insurance.
Yep. So you want to get into your benefits, right? All that stuff minimizes your taxable income. So after I look at retirement accounts and my benefit package, the next thing I would do is I will offset my income by investing in something.
Yep.
I'm just being real honest.
Yep.
So either we will invest in, typically people who are single with no kids, making 60 and up. Some of you guys have really good credit. Right? I've seen it all the time. You have really good credit. I would leverage the income and the credit and start to do things like real estate, stocks, options to kind of offset your income that you're making.
A duplex, a triplex, live in one and rent out the rest. But real estate is a great way to
especially
try to
offset. Especially if you're single. If you them duplex, triplexes, you can stay in one, rent the other one or two.
Yep.
We giving y'all a game.
You're building wealth and you can lower your tax debt.
You gonna get this from Dave Ramsey
by depreciating that triplex. Absolutely. So it's fortunate but unfortunate.
Right.
So single with no children.
You got to strategize your wealth.
Definitely
picture.
have to use your advantage, and your advantage is that you don't have any children, right? Because that is an
good
expense.
credit.
You got good credit,
good
you
income.
and you got good income. So use that as your advantage. Get into real estate to offset and build wealth to eventually help grow your family, right? If that's what you want to do. But single with no children, the main thing you want to do is get your withholdings together, get your W-4 zero, make sure it says zero so you don't owe. And if you still owe, you might have to then contribute more. You might have to go to payroll and say, hey, I need an extra $50 to come out of my paycheck because I'm still falling a little bit short at the end of the year. Next, you want to do those pre-tax deductions Tyreek talked about, or get into some retirement accounts, right? Because that helps lower your taxable income. Then you want to go into investing. Real estate is a great option, or stocks. But real estate won't really give you your biggest bang for your buck. So I hope that helped. Right? I think that was good.
Oh, so one thing came to mind when you said you can give more money. So if let's say the employer tripping and they ain't trying to take out, because technically, some of them don't do it because they gotta pay in the situation,
to add up. But sometimes
you can just go on the IRS site. They do because they don't pull it out. But you can go on the IRS site and just pay estimated taxes.
You can do that too.
Right, so you can just pay the estimated taxes. I wouldn't do it. I would do one of these other options like get into the 401k, but you can do it. I don't want to be biased to it, right? You can do it. The 401ks or real estate. Yep. So I hope that answers this question. That was a good question though.
Yeah.
It's a good question. Made me think.
That's right. So y'all, thank you so much for our Text Talk tip on Friday.
Yeah.
So make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's right.
And Minding Your Biz is helping you get all your business stuff in order. So DM, text us, email us, leave it in the chat. If you got a text question, we will answer it for you.
Every Friday. Don't forget to keep minding your biz. We'll see y'all in the next episode.